up, man? Welcome back to the channel. We still trucking in J's. I'm Devin. Huge shout out to all of our subscribers, new and old. We definitely appreciate you. If this is your first time checking out the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn your notification bell on, man. We got a lot of good information over here, and we're gonna continue to kind of bring you new content and things that we think is gonna help you. We got a load today, picking up from Concord, North Carolina, and delivering to Somerville, South Carolina. This is actually a new lane that we got from our direct shipper. They recently gave us access to the exclusive internal load board, so we're able to get even more loads from them without having to wait for them to reach out to us. We can actually go on there as the different locations, post the loads that they have, and if it's within our range, we'll kind of give them our price, and if it lines up with what they're willing to pay, we'll go ahead and take it. So this is our first time trying this one. Not bad. It's $650. The only thing about it, so it's about 208 miles, so $3.15 a mile. The only thing about it is it's deadhead going in, deadhead coming back with this load. Usually with this shipper, it's local in our area, so we don't have deadhead to get to it. So we normally only have to go about 10-15 miles to pick it up. So we're gonna, $650, not bad. We'll still make $450 after diesel. But so we're still within that, in that range, but we like to get more if we can. So we'll kind of see if we can creep that price up next time if this lane becomes available. But yeah, so we still out here getting new lanes, which is always good. But the main topic for the video today is going to be, I want to tell you the story of how I got Amazon to pay me double for a mistake they made. But I'm gonna go ahead and get rolling, and I'll kind of give you that story once I get situated. And then at the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll show you the process of how to do a payment dispute with Amazon and the verbiage that we use to get Amazon to approve this payment dispute, because they will deny it. In fact, they denied this the first time, but I did an appeal. So I'll show you how we did that and how we got paid double for our truck. Yo, I'm on the phone with Nick. He said, he told me to tell y'all what's up, but let me tell y'all what he did yesterday. So this dude woke up on a rampage, must be. He booking loads, just booking his week up. The direct shipper just booked his week out, because he only available Monday through Thursday, because he worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So he done booked up. It was Tuesday. He had to booked up his it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So he was gonna be done. He had to worry about looking for loads, right? Then our broker called. Old Trusty Dusty, he said, old Trusty Dusty came through. So now he ended up having to pick that load up, and he on his way to Florida now. So now then he'll use Amazon to get back from Jacksonville. Get ready to book that load in a second once it go up again. So then those loads fall down to me, and he had booked up. So now I'm booked up, and I ain't got to be worried about looking at the load board. I appreciate you, Nick. I appreciate you, man. So, well, I still got to worry about Friday, but we already good though. So I'm gonna look on Friday, see what I can find to add to the total. But I just wanted to give a shout out to the team, man. Beat Nick Jamila. Yeah, it can't get no better than that. I tell you one thing, I'm glad they on my team. Because if you ever try to play Monopoly with these two, Jamila gonna take advantage of the young players and be making all kind of side deals. Nick gonna go straight kamikaze and do anything he can do just to make sure I don't win. He buying up property. If I got two of them and somebody else got one, this dude will give them all his money just so they don't give me that one. So he said, if I ain't gonna win, you ain't gonna win either. What kind of check is that, man? But anyway, man, I just say that, man. We're a strong team, man. But I'm gonna head on up here to Concord, pick this load up. I'll keep you updated, and I'm gonna go in on that Amazon payment dispute too, man. It was West Columbia to Colfax, North Carolina. It was during peak season, so the rate was real good. It was $3.30 a mile, so it was $629.95. So the story with that and how that went, right? At CAE1, if you don't know, they load your truck. So, and once they finish loading it, they're supposed to put your pallet jack on, your pallet stop, whatever, and then they seal it up so you can't go back there and check. I get the Colfax, they done forgot to put my pallet jack on there. So what we have been doing when coming back from Colfax is seeing if we can get a load going from the CLT9 in Charlotte going back towards Columbia, but of course you got to have a pallet jack to do that, so I was unable to do that without a pallet jack. So what that means? Amazon messed up. Amazon need to pay, right? So I'm thinking, I called ROC, they called CAE9 in West Columbia, South Carolina, and they said they found my pallet jack and that I can come back and get it. So I'm thinking, okay, I got to go back empty. There's no way I can even go to CLT9 to get a load. So I was like, they got to pay for it. So I was thinking I might get an extra $100, $200 to do it. Of course, how we do, we submitted it for a whole other $629.95. Because I said, hey, that's like completing a round trip. I had to go there and come back empty. There was no chance that I could get another load. And it's not my fault that Amazon forgot to put the pallet jack back on the truck before sealing it up. So they denied it. They came back and said it's the driver's responsibility to make sure all of their equipment is back on the truck before leaving the site. How am I gonna do that if it's sealed up? Impossible, right? So what I did from there is there's an option that you can do an appeal, and I said at this location, how it's always been since we've been doing it for, at that point it was about 9 months, say. I said the whole time we've been doing it, they seal it up before you leave. You can't check, so you just gotta trust that they're putting your equipment back on there. So I did the appeal. They came back and gave me the full $629.95. So, like I said, double for my trouble. So we got paid, what that would be, almost $1,260 for completing one load. It was 190 miles. I guess you could say $380, because of course I had to go back and forth. So is that 380? Something like that. I couldn't decide if it ain't right. You have to worry about that. Yeah, so so for 190 miles going, we got paid double. But at the end of this video, just stay tuned. I'm gonna actually do the actual process, so you'll know exactly what to do, and I'll tell you the exact verbiage that we used to get this approved. Yep, trucking, man. Alright, so I made it to my destination here in Concord, North Carolina, picking up. I'm just waiting on them to load me now. So I just want to say real quick, man, I've been doing this full time for about 7 months now, and I can honestly say, man, it's gonna be some stressful days, but once I go to sleep and wake up, man, I wake up refreshed and excited to do it all over again. So it's a good feeling to have, man, instead of dreading going to work like I used to. So just wanted to kind of give y'all an update on that, on how it's been since I've been doing this full time, man. I love it, man. It's laid back, working at my own pace. I mean, I can only say good things about it. Well, anyway, I forgot to show y'all my shoes. I decided to wear these today since I knew I wasn't loading or unloading nothing. So sport blue 6s. Trying to make sure I don't dirty up all my shoes. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get on down the road. Alright, man, just like that, I'm loaded. Headed on the way. I got 3 hours and 10 minutes to get to the spot in Somerville. This is one real long pallet, so it shouldn't take no time for them to unload, because it didn't take them no time to load it. So after that, I'll be headed to the house, man. One thing I wanted to add, the good thing about, even though we haven't run this lane before, we still know what to expect with this company as far as, their process and how long it's going to take. So, man, I'm in and out, and no problem, real stress-free, laid back. So that's another good thing about dealing with the same shippers. Even though we haven't run this one before, we still know kind of what to look for, and the place that I'm dropping it off at, I've been there several times before, so I already know their process. Real quick, easy, simple, instead of having surprises when you go to these different places, not knowing what to expect, or like I said, where to go. So just another thing that I thought about on how easy it was for me today. Alright y'all, so I made it back from Somerville. I'm at the gas station right now going ahead and filling back up with diesel to be ready for tomorrow. Pretty much do the same thing again, except I'm picking up locally. We're closer in Lexington, but I'm going back to Somerville, same location, same shipper. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that tomorrow. Stay tuned, because I'm gonna show you the steps on how to submit that payment dispute and be successful, to make sure you're getting everything that Amazon owes you. You may have to appeal it, but don't give up. As long as it's a valid reason, you should be able to get it. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, man. Make sure that you are checking out the videos, man. We really appreciate all of y'all. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. All right, y'all. So before you can do any type of payment dispute with Amazon, you do have to wait until you are paid and an invoice is created. So once an invoice is created, you'll go down here and you'll select the invoice. I'll just select this one right here. That's was a canceled load for $175. So you'll go to view, and then from view, that's where you'll see over here towards the top right, you'll see file a dispute. So from there, you do want to go ahead and hit file a dispute. It'll ask you if you've read the frequently asked questions, all of that here. You'll just go to continue to file a dispute. And then if you have multiple loads on that invoice, you'll select the invoice that you do want to file a dispute for. So you'll check that box, and then you'll see this option here that says add to dispute. Once you hit that, you'll go to where it says proceed to dispute with that one item. Go ahead and make this full screen here. All right, so from here, then you'll see the route that you want to dispute. Like I said, that was a cancellation for $175. You'll hit this down arrow to the left, and what you'll do is you'll go to where it says add charge. So for whatever you're wanting to add, whether it's additional for the base rate, of course, fuel surcharge, tolls, detention, or layover. If you had to wait, you can go to detention and layover, or you'll go to others. So I'll just go to others for this case, and you type in the amount that you want to request. So say if I want to request an additional $500, I'll do that. Once you do that, you won't click add charge, because that will add another line like with the others. So you just click out of it, and you'll see over to the top right, it'll say total amount requested $500. You don't want to hit submit dispute just yet. You do want to hit right here where this bubble is, and you can type in the reason. And then you'll hit submit. Now you'll see that you have up to 2,000 characters. If you long-winded, you can go up to 2,000 characters there, but if you need to say more, if you hit submit there, you can go to where it says add note. You can add an additional note if you need to. Also, you can upload attachments of a screenshot of like that load, and maybe it'll route it saying it was so many miles when you book the load, but when Amazon GPS it's telling you more miles, you can show that here and attach a file. So that's pretty much it for that. And you'll see where the additional amount requested is $500, and you'll hit submit dispute, and from there you'll go to confirm and submit, and that's going to be it on that part of it. But the other thing I wanted to show you, because if they actually cancel it for any reason, excuse me, or deny the dispute, I want to show you where you'll go for that. Now, one thing that I've noticed when submitting a payment dispute, we didn't get any type of an email or anything saying that it was denied. The only way that I was able to check that was to go back here where it says payments, and then beside invoices you'll see disputes. So this will show any open disputes, or of course any that was resolved. But as you'll see here, back on December 29th is when I actually got the additional payment for the $629.95. This is on December 28th. This is where I requested it, but they denied it. So I want to show you where you'll go for an appeal. You click on the dispute. As you'll see, we only disputed 4 different things in the past. We got paid for this one. This one was denied, but I didn't know about the appeal at that time, so I would have appealed it to see if they would give me the money. But you'll go over here to view, and when it's eligible for an appeal, you'll see it over here to the right. Of course, it says appeal no longer available, and you can only appeal an invoice once. So, but it will show up as an appeal right here, and that's where you'll click it, and it'll basically give you the same thing here. But let me show you what the wording that we used. All right. So from here, if I go to messages, my original wording that I used on December 28th to dispute this, I'm requesting an additional $629.95. The driver had to drive back to CAE1 empty because of an error on Amazon's end. The employees that loaded the truck forgot to put the pallet jack back on the truck. It is impossible for the driver to check before leaving the facility because the seal is placed on the back, and we had to take the employee's word for it. The driver basically had to complete a round trip because of the error and was unable to complete any other loads without the pallet jack. Please consider the additional expenses Amazon's error cost our company. Thank you. So quick, straight to the point, not nasty, not rude, but they denied it. So what I did from there, it doesn't show it now, but when they sent it back, they said it's the driver's responsibility to check to make sure that all equipment is in the truck before driving off, which at this facility, that's impossible. So I said, at this location, this is the appeal. At this location, the seal is placed on before pulling out of the dock, so the driver cannot be responsible for checking the back of the truck if it is shut down and sealed before pulling out. If that is against Amazon's policy, that is not something that we can control as carriers. This is how it has always been at CAE1 since we started back in March. Thank you for your understanding. Once again, no, not being nasty, just trying to get my point across. And that's when you'll see right here, it says amount approved. So that's what I requested. That's what they approved. That $629.95 is what what the original route was for. So that's how you will actually submit a payment request, and that's how you will submit an appeal if they deny it. So I hope that help y'all in the future with just kind of the wording to use, straight to the point. And you have to go ahead and ask for the money. I would have been happy. CAE1, that's about 10-15 minutes away from the house, so we would have been happy with an extra $100, $200. But of course, I requested the full amount because, in all actuality, when we could have got a load coming back from Charlotte and not have to deadhead all the way back home, but I requested the full amount, and that's what they gave me after the appeal. So you got to ask for it to get it. But that's gonna be the end of the video, man. Once again, I hope this helped y'all. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, I'm Truckin' and Jays. I'm Devin. Peace.